sea eaters, thalassophobia, we swim too far. A hand sea monster already swimming towards you.
Guys, it's 3 in the morning, and you can hear that I just got a call from 2 water monsters. One of them is called thalassophobia. That's the very same monster from We Swam Too Far, and the other monster is named Hansi Monsters. We already filmed him in the last episode, and it looks like they've decided to come back. Let's head towards the sound. I can hear something over there, definitely. Look, it's some kind of book. Guys, this is actually a book all about monsters. You know, dinosaurs that fight each other. Truly an epic battle. Yes, look, those are the very same helicopters and planes, just like in the video clip. Oh no, look at what I'm seeing right now. It's that very same fisherman, the one Hansi Monsters managed to capture. Yes, this is that urban legend, you know, the one that says you absolutely cannot fish in Quiet Lake because Hansi monsters might appear, stretch a hand out of the water, and this naive fisherman, well, he apparently decided to help him out. And this is what became of him. Look, I see some kind of mask. It's quite peculiar. It looks like it's worn on your head to protect against mosquitoes, and a fishing rod. Apparently everything is true, and the urban legends don't lie. We really need to meticulously examine everything here. Look, he was clearly hunting it down. But what exactly happened to him? Take a look. It appears to be some sort of water jet ski. And what exactly will happen if we press this? Wow, look, it's 2 sharks trapped in a net. He must have been trying to catch the monsters. Look how many there are here. 1, 2, and more over there. I'm currently seeing some kind of treasure and also those exact same spiders from the video on the short Blockbuster channel. Yes, he's the one who came up with this whole legend, and it seems like it's a genuine thing actually existing. Folks, this is indeed that very fisherman, and it seems this must be his book, which he was attempting to use to somehow interact with them. However, something clearly went wrong here, and now let's take a closer look at what else we have here. I see so many sea creatures. That's the very shark I was talking about. Look guys, it's that very predatory shark with the enormous menacing jaw. This particular shark was the one that was hunting those divers who were actively exploring the deepest parts of the mysterious ocean. And it's all because you absolutely cannot under any circumstances swim out too far, because lurking out there are monstrous creatures that no one has ever even heard of. And right before our very eyes, we see a shark that has just devoured someone's leg. It truly seems that this must have been one of the very divers who was courageously exploring the mysterious depths of the ocean. And this is what became of him. Take a look, the leg is pulled right out. This is an extremely dangerous great white shark. It's the very same one, a shark from that very video clip where the team encountered a fierce assault by monstrous sea creatures. But our task, our mission today, is to find that monster, the one known as We Swam Too Far. Look, these are dinosaurs. This indicates that the thalassophobia, that very monster that resembles a long-necked creature, it must have descended from the more common dinosaurs of old. And this dinosaur was hiding in the depths of the ocean because the ocean hasn't been 100% explored. And these are presumably its ancestors. Look closely, these are actual dinosaurs. And these are bones. I really don't know, maybe it's a dinosaur bone, or it could be something completely different. Perhaps these sharks have already devoured someone else. I can also spot another crimson shark lurking around. It's, actually a dinosaur. It is very dangerous. And look, right here, if you just press its legs, its jaw immediately opens up, you see? And there's another Tyrannosaurus here. Yes, apparently these are the very brothers of the thalassophobia from whom it later mutated. It seems this is somehow connected to the SCP Foundation. Perhaps it's a mysterious mutation that emerged from a laboratory. Look over there, I can also see some very ancient marine creatures here. And yet another dinosaur, a little monkey is on it, look. Looks like they became friends. And look, some kind of blue liquid. Apparently this must be some kind of magical bottle. But what's inside? Something blue. Maybe it's some kind of shrinking potion, and that's why they're small now. But what's actually here within this treasure? Let's take a look. I'm seeing some very mysterious necklaces. This must belong to that hunter, the very one who was pursuing the Hansi monster, it seems. He was out fishing, hoping to reel in some treasure, and instead he stumbled upon this. But something went wrong, just as it did in the video clip. Let's examine it closely. These are truly precious jewels. Let's carefully open them up together now. 1, 2, let's take a closer look and see what we have here. Alright, I'm noticing some sort of medallions here.
Look, this is really a precious clan. It is probably worth millions of dollars. And look, some skeletons and clocks. They're gold. They must be very valuable. Some keys, apparently. With these keys, they open these mysterious chests. And I see some clock-y sand inscribed clocks. These are those very hourglasses that measure time. Guys, this is really some pirate's treasure. Look, there are very mysterious jerks here. Apparently, legends truly say that if you swim very far, you can find treasure. Oh, it is not easy at all because these very monsters will meet you who can just bite anyone who wants to steal these untold riches. And that is why no one has dared yet to get them from the depths of the ocean. Although you yourself saw, even in this book, the clash of sea creatures and dinosaurs. Look, this is proof that it really happened. And still, no one can catch this treasure. You yourself saw some jellyfish there. Look, I see some kind of disc. It says quarantine zone and sharks. It is very scary. Guys, look, the fisherman apparently wanted to catch a thalassophobe. That is, Swam to farm and do something with him. We even see something like a float. He didn't succeed. Guys, my locator continues to show a high level of anomalies. And what is here? I see another treasure. We need to carefully examine it. Apparently, as we approach, we will be able to dig in and find out what the depths of the ocean conceal. A scary creature, or worse, some other sea devourer, Cytos. Look, it is a book again. It is a book again. Here, you see, it is that very dinosaur, only instead of a head, he had a real bald man, and whose name is thalassophobic. Guys, these books say that these are not urban legends. Look, there are so many stickers. We can take some. We need to find the long neck, because he is the progenitor of thalassophobic. So, I don't see him here for some reason. Let's flip further. Here you see, these are long necks indeed. It is them. Look what predatory dinosaurs these are. As you remember from the video, when the guys wanted to steal and not fall for these monsters, they were subdued and managed to resist. Look, I see some spiders there. Apparently, these are those very mutant spiders that attacked the fighter planes. But what is here next? Looking, I see a frog. This is not some simple frog, but an enchanted one. And again, a necklace. These are the very necklaces from the ocean depths. We see other sea creatures and another small treasure. Let's carefully open it. I see seaweed on it. Apparently it is very ancient. Look. There are some treasures here. Let's look carefully. These are some sacred relics that all sea creatures hunt. And another treasure. Guys, there's something scary there too. Well, let's not waste time and quickly look with you. This is another one. A treasure, friend. There's treasure there too. Oh, no. Guys, look, these are some kind of eggs. These are apparently sea eggs, larvae, from which these very sea monsters emerge. This is very scary. Look, they look like eyes. Apparently, you see, this is a dinosaur egg. This is the very egg from which these terribly scary creatures hatch. And we see even more similar eggs from which these very monsters hatch. This is very scary, guys. Look, a small dolphin and another dolphin. So, what awaits us next? I see some more data there.
Guys, this is apparently data about the existence of a thalassophobic. You see, these are his brothers, and this one is just smaller. Haven't you seen this monster?
You climb into the depths and won't get there. He wants but also to steal sea treasures. Guys, you saw it all yourselves. It is a shock. And this red crab, he almost bit me. Look, these are all those real animals, but we have to open the third treasure with you. Guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, put a like, because there are so few of you. And write in the comments that you want a continuation, because when I don't see comments I get very sad. But let's see what is next here. Look, these are those very terrible spiders. Look, these books describe the battles of these sea monsters. Here is probably the origin story of El Gran May. You see their skeletons, how big and scary they are. Of glupocitas and other monsters. Here you see the excavations. People try to find them, but they are very far away, so never swim too far. It is dangerous, because the entire too far exists for you. So I see these very hooks. Guys, look, they're weaving a dangerous web. We saw them in the video when he managed to get onto the plane. Let me touch it. Guys, I don't know, but I thought it moved. It is probably alive. So, look, there is another fossilized dinosaur. It is its skeleton. Yes, look closely, guys. This is its real skeleton. This is very scary, guys. Look, there are so many of these spiders here. They're everywhere. I am getting really scared, guys. I don't know if we should open the third treasure, but my compass shows that there are even more anomalies there. And look, it is another SCP tag. Guys, it seems the CP theme is re-emerging. And these monsters are again starting to run out of labs, attacking everyone and scaring them. But let's see what is inside here. I see something like a dinosaur there. What is that? Let's take a closer look. Look, I see some kind of tail. Guys, I said we should make an aquarium out of them. Catch them and put them in an aquarium so people can observe them. These sea monsters. Look, and guys, this is a real thalassophobic. Look, it is him. It is that very thalassophobia with a very big head and neck. Guys, I am very scared. If you want a continuation, subscribe to the channel. Well, I am going to hide